I'm Meggie Kay, and today I'm gonna show you the stuff that I have bought in preparation to move to Japan because it's happening in like 2 weeks. So I have finally gotten everything I think I'll need or that I wanted to purchase before leaving. Now this is something I kind of always do every time I'm about to move abroad. There's just things that you need to buy before you leave. So yeah, this is my pre-Japan haul. Okay, so first up is Arden's or Arden's or however you want to say it. Basically, if you know this store, you know you go here when you want really cheap stuff. Everything there is just super cheap. It's not well made, it's not gonna last forever, but it's all super, super cheap. And that's why I went. So, the main reason I went to Arden's is for shoes. Now, in Japan, I am going to need indoor shoes for my schools, so I figured I'd pick up some cheap flats from Arden's, and they actually have memory foam insoles, so I think they're going to be fairly comfortable, slip-ons, easy to pack and carry with me. Also, I bought a bunch of socks, and these are cheap little socks that are like foot lining socks. They don't go all the way over, because if you've seen these shoes, they don't actually go all the way up to my ankle on the top, so I didn't want my socks to show because that looks weird, but I also wasn't going to go barefoot. So, tiny little socks. Got a lot of those. And finally, the last thing I bought was some new like workout gear. I got these pants. Again, athletic wear is just really expensive and I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I went to Arden's and got some really cheap ones. These were $9. Yeah. Okay, so next up I went to La Senza, and from everything everyone has ever told me, as well as everything I've ever seen online, bra shopping and buying bras in Japan will probably be a challenge. So I picked up a couple of new ones. I'm not gonna show them because I don't want my underwear being broadcasted on the internet. Also, I buy the most boring, plain, nothing cute or special about them kind of underwear, so it's not like there's anything to see anyways. And kind of in the same light, I went to Lululemon and I got a new sports bra. Again, it's the most boring looking bra you'll ever see, so we're just gonna move along. I also picked up some more skincare products before I leave, just things that I was kind of running low on and I didn't want to go without for any length of time. So I got some lavender hydrosol from Pure and Simple and some algae serum, and I also got a lip balm. But yeah, just a few things that I use and needed to replenish before I leave. So next up, I went to H&M and got a few more things that I needed clothing-wise. So most of what I got at H&M were like tank tops and plain tank top and a plain t-shirt and another plain t-shirt. Most of the time I wear these as like undershirts for other pieces I have, sweaters, blouses, whatever. These are like my undershirts. But the reason why I like going to H&M for these is that they're better quality than other stores that I would go to. They're a little bit more money, but they're not super expensive. Like, they're a good balance between quality and price, if you know what I mean. Like, Arden's definitely had cheaper tank tops I could have gotten, but they're also not good quality. These are better quality, a little more expensive, but worth the money, and they'll last me a while. Also from H&M, I picked up another pair of black trousers because I realized that I didn't have more than one suit or more than one, business wear. And at Tokyo orientation, I'm gonna need to wear a suit for 2, possibly 3 days in a row. And I have one. So I figured I at least need another pair of pants. And this does match the blazer I have, like it's the exact color and texture and whatever, so it matches perfectly. Because if the pants and blazer are just like a little, the slightest tone of black off, it kind of actually really bugs me. So yeah, these match my blazer, and they're also a different cut, like the pants are a different cut than the one that I already have. So I have 2 different styles of pants to match my one blazer, and I figured with all my different blouses, I'll be able to get through Tokyo orientation okay. I'll be able to look professional for the entire like 2 days, 3 days, something like that. Next up is the Dollarama, and I am sure every Canadian jet that is going to Japan stopped off at the Dollarama. First thing, and kind of like the odd item out from everything else I bought, was some travel bottles. And this is a really noisy bag. So the reason I bought these is not because I needed smaller travel size stuff, but the fact that my body wash and lotion and stuff like that, they're all like half empty, and I didn't want my suitcase to be filled with half empty bottles because that is a waste of suitcase space. So I'll put all of my my lotion, body wash, whatever that's half empty into these and save on suitcase space. Next, it's the summer, so Canada Day just passed, meaning the Dollarama had tons of Canadian stuff. So I have a giant Canadian flag. I don't know if this is all fitting in the video, but yes, it is a Canadian flag. Just need one of those when you're going abroad. Always good to have a giant Canadian flag with you. I also got this little like sack bag thing, and I bought this because, like I said, I'm gonna need my indoor shoes for school. But I have 8 schools, and there was no way I was buying 8 pairs of shoes to leave at each school. So I figured that this bag would be good to carry my shoes in, as well as personal items like deodorant and hairbrush and makeup, whatever I feel like I might need to like touch up and freshen up, and personal items. So I figured I'll get a little bag that will have all of my personal items to take to school with me, and the fact that it says Canada on it, everyone will know this is my stuff and to not go in it. I have also Canadian pencils, Canadian pens, a bunch of mini Canadian flags, and I also bought this playing cards. I feel like having a deck of cards is just always a good thing to travel with, especially, I know this isn't me right now, but if you're gonna be living in hostels and backpacking, having a pack of cards with you is super useful and is a great way to break the ice with other people at the hostel, I have found. So they're handy in that sense. Also, playing cards are just fun to have around the house, I find personally. Also, I'm sure I could figure out some kind of lesson or game or something that I could use these cards for as well. So I feel like this is a super versatile little thing, and they all have the Canadian flag on it. So moving on from Dollarama Canadian things to Canadian clothing, because I feel like whenever you go abroad, you kind of want clothing and a t-shirt that has like your home country on it. But at the same time, I didn't want those like really ugly, cheesy tourist ones, even the kind of stuff that were like Olympic gear that like the Bay had. Wasn't really my style, wasn't really something I would actually want to wear. So I went to Peace Collective because they have really cute clothes that I would actually love to wear, and they all are Canadian. So the first item I got is this jacket that says "Home is Canada." And I thought this was really cute when I saw it. It's my style, it's this like varsity jacket style. I really like it. And It's actually like decently heavy. Like there's some good weight to this. It will probably get me through part of winter, I'm thinking. But I thought it was super cute, and it is definitely my style. I would want to wear this all the time. So yeah, super excited about this jacket. There's a little patch on the side, the Canada flag. Yes. Also, from Peace Collective, I have the jacket to represent Canada, but I also need to represent my hometown, so I got a Toronto versus everybody t-shirt. Yeah. I've seen people all over Toronto wearing these, and they're amazing. And I bought the white shirt with black type just because aesthetically, this is the one I like the most. Though I am thinking I'm gonna regret getting it in white because I always ruin white clothes. But how sweet is this shirt? So keeping with the Canadian clothing, I also went to Lids and got a hat. It's not the right size right now. But yeah, the black, I really like the black with the red leaf on it. It's actually for the Blue Jays, even though there's no J on it. But yeah, really like this one. And I figured, even though I'm not a huge hat person because I have a big head, I figured I would probably regret not getting this if I left without it. Because I really like it. We'll see if I actually wear it because I'm not a big hat person because I have such a big head. But yeah. Okay, so next up I'm gonna keep on going with some Canadian stuff. And basically, in the Eaton Center, in the basement, there's two stores right beside each other. One is like toys. And right beside it is something like Canada Natural something or other. And so I went into there to find some Canadian related gifts to give to people while I'm in Japan. A lot of the things you can buy at one store, you can buy at the other. I think the toy store is like $1 cheaper on a lot of them, but the other store has a lot of like nicer quality stuff and a bit more variety. So yeah, all of the Canadian gifts I'm about to show you are from one of those two stores. Okay, so moving on, kind of back to clothing. My biggest dilemma with this whole moving to Japan thing is the fact that I'm gonna be a teacher and I'm gonna have to have a wardrobe that is reflective of a teacher and appropriate for a teacher, which is really hard. I am a very casual person and all of my clothes are very casual, and this like business casual thing people talk about, I don't have anything like that. And I was really stressed about trying to find something that I would be able to wear in the classroom, but also something that I feel comfortable in, because like when I did my interview and I had like a full suit on, I felt so uncomfortable and I felt like I was a huge fraud and everyone could tell that I was. Like there was no way that people thought like, oh yeah, she looks really professional. I probably looked like the most awkward person ever. I don't know if you've seen like the videos online about like cats on leashes and they just like forget how to walk. That's how I feel when I'm in a suit. Granted, on an everyday basis in school, I won't have to dress like that. But at the same time, I wanted to still feel like me and I wanted to wear something cute. So, Simon's, one of my favorite stores ever, and the one in Toronto needs to hurry up and be built. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna be here, but yes, I absolutely love Simon's. It is one of my favorite stores, and I went out to Mississauga to buy some work appropriate clothing that is not super expensive and still really cute and still something I would want to wear. So yeah. So the first thing from Simon's is this black collared shirt. Now I really wanted a black shirt. I don't know why. I feel like it will go better with all the things I have. And I got it from Simon's because while the other blouses and collared shirts I have are from H&M, this is a much better quality. Like, the shirts are softer and they're not as starchy, and they are the same price but just better quality. So I got a black one and I'm really excited about this. I also got this shirt, and this is probably my favorite shirt I have that is work appropriate. And it is this one. It's a very light pink color with a white Peter Pan collar, which I thought was really cute. But also my favorite part is the pattern. These are actually tiny little fox heads, and foxes are one of my favorite animals, so I saw this and was in love with it, and everything about this shirt is just like ideal. Like, this is so cute. I love this shirt. And the last blouse I bought from Simon's is this one, and I actually wasn't going to buy this one. It's, out of the three, this is my least favorite. But the fact that it was on sale convinced me to buy it. And this is like one of my favorite things about Simon's, is that when they have like things on sale, they are really on sale. This is originally $38. I got it for $10. So it's, you know, this light gray color. It's very sheer. So those t-shirts and tank tops that I bought from H&M will go underneath this, obviously. But it also, the thing I liked about this is that it doesn't have an actual seam on the sleeve, so it's very light and airy, and sweaty pit stains won't show up. I'm gonna be real, that's the main perk of this shirt. So yeah, those are the three blouses I got from Simon's. And if you couldn't tell, all of them are fairly light material, which is what I was going for because it is going to be very hot in Japan when I first arrive. So I wanted some, you know, work appropriate clothes that are cute, that I feel good in, that I will be comfortable in during the heat. And yeah, Simon's, I feel, really saved me with helping me get a wardrobe that is climate appropriate, work appropriate, and still something I would enjoy wearing, because that was such a struggle and I spent so much time thinking about that, but I did it, and I really, really like all of these. Next up, I went to Blue Notes. Now, Japan is very, very hot in the summer. The Board of Education, when they emailed me, they're like, yeah, in the summer it's tropical weather, it's very humid, and not at all like Canada, because in Canada, I don't really wear shorts. I feel like it doesn't get hot enough to justify wearing shorts. The last summer I spent in Canada, I wore shorts for maybe 3 days because we had a heat wave, but besides that, you know, it's 20 to 25 degrees. You don't really need to wear shorts. It's not that hot. But apparently in Japan, it gets very, very hot. So I figured I would buy some shorts. I got 2 pairs of shorts. The first one is a high-waisted black short. And the second one is a mid-rise green short. And I feel like that's all I need in terms of shorts. So I actually have shorts I can wear in Japan when it's so hot as everyone says it is. I don't like packing things that are not in ideal condition, meaning I need to buy new jeans. And I figured I would have wanted to buy new jeans anyways, even if the ones I had weren't kind of like wearing really thin in certain areas, just because I'm not really sure what the shopping situation will be like in Japan for me. I was actually gifted a sweater from Uniqlo. Someone gave it to me, and while like the torso and everything fit fine, the sleeves only made it up to about here. So, and that was a large. So with knowing that, I am kind of applying that to jeans and pants. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find them that go all the way down to my ankles, if that's gonna be a struggle, especially living in the countryside. My jeans weren't in great condition to begin with. I figured I should get some new ones anyways, and this way I'll have jeans for the next year, and you know, in case that I can't find jeans and pants that cover my full limbs, which I don't know why. It's not like I'm very tall. I'm like just under 5'6". I'm not that tall. I don't know why they wouldn't fit me. But this sweater that I got from Japan that doesn't go all the way down to my wrist makes me a little unsure. So I went to American Eagle to buy some new jeans before I leave. The first pair are just plain blue jegging denim, nothing fancy. And the second pair of jeans I got were, again, just black jeggings. Though the thing with this, and the thing that like they've changed at American Eagle since the last time I bought American Eagle jeans, is that their black denim doesn't really look like denim anymore. Like there's this sheen to them. They don't actually look like denim, which I was disappointed about because I love black jeans, but I still like the black jeans to look like denim, if you know what I mean. And these don't necessarily look like denim. But with that being said, it means I might also get away with wearing these to work because they don't actually look like jeans. So we'll see how it goes. But yes, black denim, blue denim, I'm set for jeans. Finally, the last thing I bought for Japan is this. This is a Meggie Kay planner because the more I found out about this job, the more I realized I'm gonna have to really plan out my life. So I will be teaching at 8 schools in Japan, and I figured that's gonna be a lot to keep track of, and having a nice planner would really help me out. So I decided to invest in a really nice Meggie Kay planner to track everything and make sure I'm going to the right school on the right day and I have all the right things that I need for all the lessons. And yeah, so I think this is gonna come in handy with the way my new job is sounding to me. I mean, maybe it's all super organized already and very straightforward and I'm way overthinking this, but yeah, I feel like this is gonna be useful. So yeah, that is everything I've bought over the last couple of weeks in preparation for moving to Japan. Some of them are things that I won't be able to find in Japan. Some are things that I just needed to replace and stock up on. But yes, at this point, I feel like I have bought everything that I will need to pack, and I just need to pack it now. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe because in 2 weeks, I will be moving all the things I just showed you to Japan with me and a new life there, and it's gonna be an adventure. So yeah. Okay, bye. Hey, I'm Meggie Kay, and people often talk about how travel is this life-changing thing, which is true. I'm not gonna deny that. Travel will change your life. But I have found that my most life-changing moments, and while they all happen